Twice I've been introduced after they read off the list of people in the organization who died. Thank you. Does anyone think that's a good idea to have a comedian come out? One of them had a very solemn candle lighting ceremony. They lit a candle for everyone who passed away, and then they sent me out. I looked over and said, we got some candles left. I don't think some of y'all were supposed to be here this week. Anyone get a funny look at registration?
I learned a new term the other day, ghosting. That's when someone you've been chatting with just all of a sudden disappears. Yeah, my comedian friend Kent Rader laughed and said, well, that's going to come back to haunt him. And to the people that do this, I hope it does. Yeah, as someone who's made thousands of phone calls in my career, ghosting has happened to me on several occasions, though I just called it being rude. Yeah, not returning a cold phone call is pretty standard for most people trying to sell something or getting booked. But not returning a call after you've been doing some back and forth with the person is, in my opinion, awful. I'm not sure if people just don't want to say that they aren't booking me or what, but it's really crazy when they cut off communications. I've had some ghosting experiences that really stand out. Years ago, I was calling a comedy club booker, and I'd worked his club a lot, and I did well in the club. I got him on the phone, and we were having a nice chat when all of a sudden he said, Jan, I've got to run. I'll call you back. And that's the last I ever heard from him. Bizarre. I called and left messages, never heard anything. That was 15 years ago, and I'm still waiting. Yeah, I feel like lately this ghosting thing has gotten more prevalent. And it's not just me. A lot of my friends are saying the same thing. Last fall, I was doing the email thing back and forth with a woman who I had been recommended to by a friend. We had a nice email conversation. She and I hadn't talked budget or fees, but I had a feel for what her budget was because I knew the price range that my friend was in. After a few months, she sent me an email saying she's ready to book. What's my fee? I sent her an email with the fee that I know was in her budget and nothing. I sent a couple emails, I called, nothing. She completely ghosted me. I never heard from her again. A few months later, I got a call out of the blue from a group in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we had a nice chat about their event. I emailed her some information, and she said my fee was in their range. Then all of a sudden, she wouldn't take my follow-up phone calls. Never. Gone. Yeah, and just this week, a woman called me out of the blue for an event. I called her back 3 times. Nothing. Really? I didn't even talk to her, let alone quote her a fee, and my fee is not on the website. The takeaway tip from this is don't ghost people. Be upfront. Be nice. Don't be a jerk like these people. Someday you'll want people to treat you nicely, so do it now to them. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Feel free to check out my website, theworklady.com. This is Jan. Take care and enjoy your journey.